Hello Purple Banditos, and welcome back to more Let's Play Pokemon Emerald. I'm PurpleRodri. Last time we defeated the Fortree gym leader Winona. We obtained the feather badge. As you guys may be able to tell because of the stuff on the right side, our little buddy Casty has been finally deposited in the PC. As I told you guys earlier, Casty wasn't going to be a permanent team member. It was just kind of, you know, chilling there to help us out, just to give us a moral booster. It was kind of just a spot holder for our 5th Pokemon, which I'm going to tell you guys is coming up. Our 5th team member is very, very close, and I can assure you that. I've been planning for this team member for a while, and the perfect time is just coming up. I know that it's a little late to be adding our 5th and 6th, but believe me, it's going to be well worth the wait. Well worth it. Now, it seems to be a little rainy here. I'm kind of liking it, though. And, you know, I'm happy... What's today? Sunday? Happy Sunday to you guys, and may the 4th be with you. I don't know about you guys, but I'm kind of a big Star Wars fan. I'm kind of big on Star Wars. I love Star Wars, especially on a rainy day like this in Hoenn. I would love to just cuddle up on the couch, just throw in all 6 episodes back to back to back to back to back to back, and just kind of enjoy myself. I love Star Wars, you know. I like that sort of stuff. I love being taken out of reality. I don't know why. I guess it's just one of those things that I've always enjoyed. And Star Wars, you know, it's just one of them. I remember when I was a kid, I saw Star Wars for the first time in El Salvador somewhere. We went to like a movie theater who I guess was playing them back. And I think the one that was playing was like The Empire Strikes Back or something like that. Just a little memory of mine. And I remember watching it, I was like, whoa, what are these weird robot-looking things, you know, that are walking around, and the stormtroopers and everything, and it fascinated me. It was like, whoa, what if there really was a world like that? You know, one of those things that kind of opened my mind to, it would be so cool if there were powers or supernatural things and just, you know, those sorts of things. And it just kind of changed my perspective on life in a way. I just really love that type of thing. So from there, you know, fantasy grew. It was just, it added on to already my ever-growing want for things out of reality. And, you know, it just kind of grew as I got older, because you have to realize, like, I'm a little older, so I was at a pretty good age when, you know, episode 1 came out, the new ones, I mean. And since then, it's been great. You know, I love it. It's just kind of nice getting to watch him again and all these sorts of things. You know, I still remember when episode 1 came out. I was a pretty young kid, and by episode 1, I mean, you know, the new generation, the new 3, you know, the new ones or whatever, episode 1, like legit episode 1. And I remember it came out, and during that Halloween, I dressed up as Anakin, like little Anakin, you know, with his little racing pod suit and everything. I don't remember where they sold it. I just remember, like, my mom got me the costume, and the mask was like pure plastic, so I couldn't see anything out of it because it was like his racing pod goggles. But I loved it, you know, because I was so into like episode 1. I was like, oh, I love Star Wars. This is my jam. I love doing this. And then as it went on, you know, the 2nd episode came out, and I was like, whoa, this is really cool. Like, I like how Anakin's maturing. You know, I feel like I'm going through that stage in my life. I'm maturing, and, you know, I'm going to go out with a chick that's 20 years older than me, like he did. Nah, just total joke, total joke. But it was cool, you know, getting to see the progression, the growth, because I kind of grew up with that. You know, I guess me and Anakin were about the same age as we grew up. We were kind of bros, you know, me and Anakin were kind of like brothers. I almost felt like I knew Anakin. I almost felt like I was Anakin. You know, he headed down a dark path, I headed down a dark path, and it was just, you know, a little connection. It's just, I like Star Wars because it's just, you know, it connects with me. It's something that always brings warm memories to my heart, just because it was a good time. You know, back in the day, I've told you guys I used to play a lot of RuneScape. I've been playing a little bit, you know, here and there, a little bit of that RuneScape 07. I don't know if you guys know what that means whatsoever, because a lot of you guys probably have no freaking idea what RuneScape is. Well, RuneScape 07 is basically like, you know, RuneScape's weird now, like, whatever, the up-to-date version's really weird, but they decided to bring back like a version from 2007, and that was the version, you know, that I played. That was my jam. You know, that was the version that I used to, like, kill it on. Play it, like, 24/7, like, 14 hours a day, no sleep. You know, that was my jam. Those were the days. So they brought that back. I've been playing a little bit of that. But, you know, since I've been playing a little bit of that and playing a little bit of Star Wars, I'm not playing a little bit of Star Wars, the fact that it's May 4th and May the 4th be with you and all these memes and stuff going around, it just kind of reminded me of, like, days when I used to play so much RuneScape. And I remember... I don't know about you guys, but, you know, my family, we didn't have a lot of money. So we sometimes, you know, we had like Dish or Satellite or something like that. Once in a while, they throw out a promotion where like they let you watch, you know, certain channels for free, like Stars or whatever it is, or like HBO, those types of channels. They'll give you a promotion that for like 2-3 weeks, maybe a month, like you'll get the channel for free. You can check it out. You know, you can watch all those movies for free, see how you like it or whatever. So it was cool. You know, it was one of those promotions. And I just remember, like, on RuneScape, I don't know, I was going for like 99 cooking or something, right? So yeah, you don't have to understand it. Basically, if you ever played an MMORPG, it's just a lot of training, a lot of repetitiveness, just, you know, training the same thing over and over. It takes years, takes a long time. It's very repetitive. So, you know, I would sit there and just do it every single day. I remember I had a little calendar where I would like, mark, today I'm going to cook 5,000 lobsters, tomorrow 5,000 shark. You know, that type of thing. And I would just sit there and do that every day. And I remember we had that Star Network because we had the promotion going on. And what was cool was the fact that while I was sitting here cooking, you know, they were running through episode 1. And that is one of the fondest memories I have. It sounds kind of dumb, a little lame, but I remember it was probably in the fall. So I'd say probably sometime around like October, November. So in Florida, it was a little bit breezy. It was nice. So, you know, I'd come home. It was like a little breeze out. It was just really nice. I was probably in like 9th, 10th grade. And it was just so nice out, just so breezy, so nice. And I'd come home and like my grandma would have some food for us. And I would just go hop on the computer. I'd open up my window. The breeze would be coming through. You know, I'd be playing a little bit of RuneScape, getting my 99 cooking on. And then I just, you know, watched episode 1 of Star Wars. And it was just one of those moments where, you know, in life, I was just for you know, that little bit of time while I sat there and I just cooked some lobsters or cooked a little bit of shark or whatever it was. You know, I just would relax. You know, I'd be happy my grandma was around and you know, she came to visit once in a while, so it was one of those times. And, you know, I just watch episode 1, cook a little bit, you know, my grandma would have some good food, the breeze would be coming through. And it was just one of those moments in life where you're just like, you know what? Yeah, I appreciate this. Like, it may not be a lot, it may not be anything crazy or anything materialistic, but I appreciate life. And that's why I think you connect all those, and Star Wars really gives me one of those fondest memories from when I was a kid. It's just, you know, one of those random memories. I'm sure we all have them. I'm sure you guys have plenty of moments where you just remember where things maybe weren't all that great, but, you know, you maybe didn't have, like, you know, the most materialistic thing going for you, but it was a memory that's fun to you because it was so much more. It was like, you know, it was so much more meaningful than just something materialistic, you know. And I just enjoy that. It seems like we're headed to Route 121. If you guys have had any of those memories, feel free to let me know. I love hearing those type of things. I love hearing those type of stories. I just think it's really great to hear that, you know, and I love hearing that from you guys. I love when you tell me stories. And, you know, what else could I ask for but stories? I think that's the way that life goes. I think that's the way you kind of share your experiences. I think it's really good not to learn just from your own life, but from others. And that's why I'd love for you guys to tell me them. Also, there's another little thing I wanted to talk to you guys about. A lot of you guys have been asking me this, and I really haven't had the chance to mention it. A lot of you guys have been asking me about Challenge Sundays. You know, there's a reason why I stopped it. It was because kind of like, it kind of got tough with the Nintendo network being shut down by Nintendo. If you guys realize, you cannot play like Super Smash Bros. Online anymore or Mario Kart Wii. So you're kind of like, not a whole lot you can do. But real quick, if you heard it here, especially for me, Challenge Sundays is going to be coming back. It's going to be good. It's going to be a lot of fun. Looking forward to it. But wait, okay, we're to move out to Mount Pyre. What is Mount Pyre? So, you know, it's going to be coming back, and it's going to be a lot of fun. Now, I can't say exactly when it's going to be coming back, but I'm just going to tell you, new Mario Kart's coming out, new Smash Bros. So it definitely will be a series that's coming back. You just have to keep an eye out for it to see when it's going to be coming, you know, so we'll figure that out. All right, we got some sync. So it looks like down here is where they were headed, I think. Ahead looms Mount Pyre. It is a natural monument to the spirits of departed Pokemon. Wait, what? Mount Pyre Pier. Huh. I wonder what that could be. I'm actually not too sure, but for today, we're just going to continue on. I am not headed to Mount Pyre. I actually just kind of want to check out a couple places here because I think there's a couple little things that we can look around here in Lilycove. We'll continue on with Mount Pyre probably next time, but for now, we're headed towards the city, so we'll see how that goes. So as I was saying before, you know, give me some of your guys' memories from, you know, when you were a kid or maybe now. Those moments where you're just like, hey, you know what? Life is good. You know, life's all right. Life isn't too bad. Give me one of those moments. I love it. I love hearing that from you guys, and I think it's just great. You know, it's great to share the love and share those experiences with other people. I love when someone tells me like, hey, you know, one of my fondest memories was walking around the park with like my mom, and it's just, I kind of like think about it for a second. I'm like, oh man, that is really great. Like, cool. Like, thank you for sharing that. I think it's really great. That's why I love having the chance to talk to you guys and reading your comments and all these things, because if you really think about it, like, we're all different. It's crazy to think about, but every single one of us has had a million different experiences with life. So how can we judge life just by our own experiences? You know, just food for thought, I guess you could say. Now, I hope that we can take down this slacking. If you guys remember, slacking is actually pretty freaking dangerous. It's a pretty freaking dangerous Pokemon. Honestly, I don't remember exactly what type it is. I think it's normal. So I should probably switch out. Yeah, I think I'm going to switch out. I'm going to switch out, and we're going to bring out Floor here. I'm pretty sure it's a normal type. Pretty sure both of these are normal types. All right, Floor, come on out. Let's do something here. Let's do a little something. Wait, Elevar's confused too? Why are they all confused? Who confused them? The thing with the weird eyes confused. Slacking is confused too. What the heck is going on here? All right, you know what? Floor isn't confused. Oh, but that's going to hurt a little bit, isn't it? No? Oh, wow. Super effective. That's not cool. I'm going to go ahead and go for the Mac Punch. I'm trying to take down the slacking. I think if we take down the slacking, it should be a pretty easy battle from here on out. That thing's a tank, though. As you can see, I actually did quite a good amount of damage to it, and it's still kicking. That thing is still rolling and going and doing a bunch of stuff, and thank goodness. All right. Didn't hypnosis us. That would have been something. Maybe we'll take down the Spinda here. I don't think the Spin does as much of a tank. Good. Thank you. There we go, guys. Don't even worry about it. And the thing is, I'm only doing this to get to the entrance of a certain place. I'm not even, like, doing it that big of a deal. I just kind of want to show to you guys what's kind of going on here. I'm not going to catch any Pokemon there or anything, but I just thought it would be cool to show off a little bit. All right, as you can see, guys, up here is filled with rare Pokemon. It is the Safari Zone. Now, there's not really any Pokemon I want to catch here, but I thought it'd be cool if we could just show a little bit of the Safari Zone. Once in a while, I enjoyed it. I remember when I was a kid, I loved going to the Safari Zone. I think it'd be one of those cool places where I was like, I wonder if I can find a Mew in here. Will I ever be able to find a Mew? Wait, it says that we need a Pokeblock case, which can be found in the Lilycove Contest Hall. Huh. A Pokeblock case. I guess that's going to be something we're going to have to find, guys. Did not realize that we were going to be needing one of those. So if you have any freaking idea where we can get one of those cases, you let me know. Hey, what's up, guys? Oh, you're not trying to battle today? That's nice. You know, I'm trying to make it to Lilycove myself. And yeah, there we have it, guys. With that, we have made it to Lilycove City. Now, there's one more thing I want to do here in Lilycove before we continue on. Hey, what up, Nurse Joy? How you doing, girl? I got some flowers for you, and by flowers I mean I got like 2 berries. I don't got a whole lot, all right? Look, we lose a lot of Pokemon battles. We don't make a whole lot of money as a Pokemon trader. We have to yep, all right. She said she was going to call security. Well, here in Lilycove City, guys, it looks like there's Team Aqua Grunts. Hey, you, don't go near the cave in the cove. Why? Don't you need a reason why I'm going to do it, so you just listen to me. But it also looks like, hey, how you doing? How you doing, girl? How you doing?
Oh, hey, Rodri, are you shopping too? I bought a whole bunch of dolls and posters. Of course, I've always caught a lot of Pokemon, and I'm raising them properly too. Actually, I'm more worried if you're raising Pokemon properly, Rodri. I'll battle with you so you can show me your Pokemon.
All right.
The Pokemon I raise won't be beaten by your Pokemon, Rodri.
Here we go, Rodri versus May. How you doing, May? May, I see you've been going to the gym, girl. I seen you up at that 24-hour fitness, you know, back in one of them towns, back in Mauville City. I saw you at that 24-hour fitness working out. You've been looking good, May. May, you've been looking good. May, what you been doing, May? May, what you been doing? May, what's up, May? What you been doing? Oh, wow, we froze the Tropius. Sweet, I guess. Wow, this, I feel like we've gotten a lot of freezes in lately. Pure luck. Don't worry. This does not reflect how good of a Pokemon trainer I am. This is purely luck. So let's see what else we got coming out here. Let's see if we can do a little magic, ladies and gentlemen. A little magie, as I like to call a little magic. Little magic. All right, let's send out Elevar then. You know what's cool? We pretty much have a really good set of counters against May's Pokemon. It kind of makes life a little bit easier on me, a little bit easier on you. You know what I'm saying, guys? Let's go for the fly. And now that we got the fly, the Grovile's out, you know, out leveling us, but it's not even gonna matter. It's not even gonna matter at this point. That's gonna pretty much KO it, take it down. All right. Look at us flying. I think we might be looking a little bit profesh a little bit professional. Feel like we're learning a little bit about the Pokemon world here on our adventure. Slugma's gonna come out and we'll bring out Katara again. Look at us, guys. Aren't you so proud of all the progress we made? We actually know a little bit about type advantages now. It's kind of a good life. You know, we're kind of learning a little bit day by day, and that's how I like to do it. And that's how we're gonna do it today. Please tell me we KO this thing. Wow, we're kicking some butt. I feel like we're KOing pretty much every single one of her Pokemon right now. Let's see, who's gonna come out next? The Pelipper. You know who we're gonna send out against Pelipper, ladies and gentlemen. It's gonna be the GOAT. The Goatster. The Master of Disaster. The goatee-wearing goat, Steel Man Goat. Oh, I don't like Pelipper's one bit. But we do have a move. Rock Tomb! Oh, mother fudge. This reminds me a lot of Winona. If you guys remember the flying type gym, there was a certain Pokemon that would protect about 6 times. I think we missed about 8 Rock Tombs in a row. Probably 8 Rock Tombs in a row. And, yep, the Supersonic. Next comes out the Mist. Next comes out the Sand Attack. Next comes out the Us Missing. And that's just how life goes. But no, not this time. Goat isn't messing around this time. Good job, Goat. Let's see what else you got, Goaty. Maybe if Goaty can land one more, we'll be looking good. Goat, if you can land this one, I'll buy you some ice cream. No? All right, you don't want no ice cream, Goat? I heard Lilycove makes some real good ice cream. Goat, if you could just land a dang Rock Tomb. Look, I'm going to start putting confusion berries on this dude. Because all Goat does, I mean girl, is this little thing where it confuses itself. It doesn't like attacking Goat. I know you may not like fighting, but if you guys know where I can find me some of these non-confusion berries, you let me know, because Goat's giving me some trouble lately with the whole getting confused thing. You have got to be kidding me right now. You have got to be flipping kidding me. Oh my gosh, I'm going to go for the cut. I'm not even going to bother. Let's just cut. There we go. Pelipper is down. With that, ladies and gentlemen, we have defeated our rival Pokemon Trainer May.
I remember the battle I had with you, Rodri, on Route 103. That battle helped you become this strong, didn't it?
We got 20-40 for winning, and it looks like we shut you up, May.
I'm thinking of going back to Little Route soon. I've got a decent group of Pokemon. My Pokedex is coming along, so I'm going home to show my dad. Rodri, what are you going to do? Collect all the gym badges that take the Pokemon League Challenge? Well, while you're collecting badges, Rodri, I'm going to go work on my Pokedex. I'll complete it before you. See ya!
You know what? She probably is going to complete it before us. What was she blocking the entrance to? This is the Lilycove department store, overflowing with great merchandise, lots of excitement, lots of items that are probably overpriced. Next time, guys, we're going to continue from here in Lilycove City, and we will be adding our 5th Pokemon team member. So stay tuned for that. Give me some nicknames. You know what's coming up. I think you guys know what's coming. I think you know what Pokemon it's going to be. Give me some tips. Let me know what's going on. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye.